Hey, welcome D-Lab everybody. This morning I had a rush job show up. The guy is a traveling musician, plays harp with his Kalamazoo Bass 30 amplifier. The amplifier has a hum, as you can hear, and it still runs the two-prong chord, so when he's playing the harp, guess what? You get the old tickle. So the task is correct the hum and put on a grounded chord. Let's take a look around the back. I've dropped down the back panel. Pretty cool. They got the controls on this little pull-out apparatus. The schematic is there. This baby runs a pair of 7591s for the output tubes, and they look original. This amp looks like it's never been worked on. So I got to get that module out and we'll take a look at the filter caps. I'm sure they're old and original and leaky. I've got the hardware loose. Pulling out the amp module. This output tube here looks like it may have been heating. And guess what? Filter caps have been replaced. So it's probably not a filter cap hum issue. My guess is we may have a bad tube. Here's an update. The output tubes have been running hot. Verified them on my tube checker and they're about half life. So luckily I had a new set of 7591s. But then as I was inspecting the cap job, I noticed these two capacitors right here. Those are the negative bias caps. They didn't get changed. They're originals. So if the negative bias is screwed up, guess what? It'll take out your output tubes. So I'm going to change those caps before I test. Okay, we're ready to test. I wired in the grounded power cord, changed the bias caps, also changed this cathode cap on the preamp tube, and I added some screen resistors because I noticed that they didn't have them in this. It was running at the full high voltage and I'm not very comfortable with that. So I'm going to plug it in right now and we'll see if that hum's gone. Here she comes. Excellent. It appears as though that was the problem, mainly the bias caps. Alright, I've double checked all my work, verified all my connections were good, ready to put the amp back together. I always take the time to re-inspect my work under a magnifying glass. Okay, I got the amp back in the cabinet. It's test time. It is powered up. There's full volume. Absolutely no hum. Much better than when it came to the shop. Let's give it a little input from my looper. She's playing great. I'm sure the customer is going to be super happy. One day turnaround at D-Lab.